In Panama City.
That is definitely not going to be long enough to see the best of the most modern city in Central America.
But we're gonna give it a try anyway.
Our flight route has left us with the guts of 2 days here, and we can't wait to get stuck into this place.
The clock is ticking, so let's get moving. If you're new around here, we are Mark and Asa, and you're watching Something to Remember YouTube channel. We have just started the Central American leg of our trip through Latin America.
After spending a month in Colombia, which you can check out our video of after watching this, as well as loads of other videos about South America, we found ourselves with a 2-day stopover in Panama City and couldn't wait to get exploring, as we have heard so much about this place.
Panama City is the most developed city in Central America and sits right on the Pacific coast. Interestingly, this is the first time either of us had ever seen the Pacific Ocean, so that was kind of exciting for us. The best place to start our adventure in the city is a walk along the gorgeous promenade that runs from the old part of the city to the new, modern center. Views of the skyline along with the crashing waves of the Pacific make this the perfect place for a relaxing stroll.
Kinda wish we were here a bit longer because we like to go for a run along some scenic areas sometimes, and this would be an ideal spot for a run. You'd be running right along the Pacific coast of Panama City. Found some Panama hats. It's a bad joke, but there actually is Panama hats here. Interestingly, Panama hats are not actually from Panama, they're from Ecuador.
We headed along the promenade towards Centro Historico, passing through the market area of Avenida Central Hispana on the way to our first touristy stop in Panama, CocaCola Cafe. This place is famously known for being the first place outside of the US to sell Coca-Cola, and more impressively, the only cafe in the world named Coca-Cola that is officially endorsed by the Coca-Cola brand. And it is the oldest cafe in the country of Panama. Cafe Coca-Cola is a World Heritage Site and is listed as a place of special cultural significance in Panama by UNESCO.
As a currency collector, we took out some money from the ATM there, and we hope to get some Panamanian balbaos. And we just got US dollar, which is also their official currency here, but maybe we'll get some change of Panamanian money. Balboas, Panamanian balboas.
Something that surprised us about Panama was how much they seem to enjoy playing the lottery. You will see people selling tickets all over the city, but we aren't really sure about the history behind it. If you know, let us know in the comments. After the light refreshment, it was time to continue our stroll around the historical center, where there are a couple of stunning cathedrals and colonial buildings to gaze at. There is also what is known as a secret beach, just off a historical center between Cali 3B and 5B.
To be fair, if it was high tide, it would be a beach, but because it's low tide, it doesn't look like much, but we can definitely see why it would get pretty here when the water's up a bit further.
A quick stop at Unido Cafe for a tasty iced coffee, and we were on our way back to our hotel to get out of the searing heat for the afternoon. Now we're out again. It's still hot, but we hope to find some street food and just wander around to see what else we can see.
Yeah, it's a wee bit fresher now because, well, you're beside the sea. There was a breeze earlier, but it was roasting because the sun was right above us.
We headed back to the promenade to see what kind of sunset we could catch, and noticed that it was an extremely popular spot for walkers, runners and rollerbladers, and we can definitely see the appeal. This is the perfect place for all of the above. The promenade really seems to come alive in the evening, and we even met some new friends along the way.
The next morning, it was time to pay a visit to a place we were very excited about seeing before coming here, and definitely the busiest tourist attraction in the vicinity of Panama City, the world-famous Panama Canal.
After making our way by the metro train system to Albrook bus station, we took a metro bus directly to the Miraflores Locks Visitor Center. Immediately after getting off the bus outside the entrance, the excitement began as we were quickly ushered by the friendly stewards to buy tickets. The reason for the rush was that there was a huge ship about to enter the canal's locks, and the staff were all trying their best to get us in to witness the ship passing through.
We thought it was a really nice touch by the staff because not everyone that comes here will be lucky enough to see the locks in operation. We heard that they are the busiest before 9 a.m. in the morning and around 2, 3, 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Seeing the ship slowly pass through was quite surreal and made us appreciate how much work went into the design of this unique canal. As the ship passed through, a member of staff read out some interesting facts about the Panama Canal. We learned that a man named Richard Halliburton once swam through the whole canal. He entered at the Atlantic side and exited at the Pacific side. It took him 10 days and he is in the Guinness Book of Records for paying the least amount of money ever to pass through the canal. He paid just 36 cents. If you compare this with some of the larger vessels that have to pay over $100,000 to pass through, it's safe to say he got quite a good deal, even if it was back in 1928.
After the ship had completed its transition, we were then treated to a 45-minute movie narrated by Morgan Freeman.
We won't spoil all the details of the movie, but we would highly recommend this tour of the Miraflores locks on the Panama Canal.
Afterwards, we had time to head over to the newer part of the city for a quick look. The modern centre is much like any other modern city centre, so there's really not much to write home about except this really interestingly shaped skyscraper.
So I'm finishing this video alone because Mark is in the US and I'm in Istanbul, which is exciting and sucks at the same time, as you can imagine, but we'll be reunited soon. Anyway, our next video is going to be about Guatemala, which is really exciting because this country really surprised us. So make sure to subscribe, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. And meanwhile, we are really happy that we had this 2-day stopover in Panama City. To do that, we booked our tickets through Trip app using multi-city option, and this way we got 2-day stopover for the price of a layover, which was really great. We would love to explore more of Panama just next time because we're heading to Guatemala to meet Mark's friends, so we're rushing a little bit. Anyway, if you go to Panama, we are sure you're gonna have something to remember, just like us.